Hey everybody, welcome back. Time for a little update here on what's going on. As you can see, I've been working on the 32s for the Woody's rock and roll group build. I'm not sure if that's a correct title or not, but it's a rock and roll group build with oh yeah, I'm going to show you with like, I guess like cover, like cars that were on some rock and roll albums and featured in songs and stuff. I don't know if you can see these or not because the way I got my camera set up, but let's try it. We've all seen this album. That's what started it all. A little Deuce Coupe right there. Famous thing. And then I didn't notice this until I was moving stuff around the other day. It was right in front of my face. But there's this album here, but if we can get up there, the Deuce Coupes and the Shutdowns. Really cool album cover. No 32 on there, but it's I guess that's the name of the group. Because on the back, it just lists a bunch of other record albums, I guess, and what kind of music they are, big band, classic, Dixieland and stuff. So I guess, you know, I guess that's the Deuce Coupes. So is that the name of the song or the group? I don't know. Let's look at the album real quick while we're here. My son bought this for me a couple summers ago. Yeah, it just says the Deuce Coupes, the Shutdowns, and I guess that's the name of the song there, Deuce Coupes. You can see it on the bottom there. Maybe get a record player someday and listen to that. And the other side, same thing. And then there's 36 window coupe. That's interesting. Oil on the track. With my baby. Trying to get a focus in so you guys can read some of that. But anyway, it's like a pretty cool album. Awesome album cover. And we've all heard the Little Deuce Coupe by Beach Boys. So anyway, that's what I've been working on. As you can see, I got a little bit done. First of all, I have to apologize to David Parsley. I got his shop card and I forgot to mention it in my last video. We traded cards. Got one of his new cards. Pretty cool. And I gotta say, if you guys have not seen his channel or watched any of his videos or subscribed or whatever, you really need to. Even if you're not into fire trucks, emergency vehicles, police vehicles, whatever, his scratch building cleverness is pretty freaking cool. He makes a lot of the lights. Let's see if I can make this. We can see some of these better. He makes a lot of those lights. He takes the kit ones and modifies them on the fire trucks and everything. He made this little light bar thing, which is really cool. I guess in New York, these, I forget what he called it, this part and that part flip up. So they stick up about, I don't know, probably 3 feet in real life. And he made that functional. Really freaking cool work that he does. And he does a little bit of everything. And if you haven't checked him out, you got to go check him out. David Parsley's Custom Scale Emergency Models. Again, I don't know how to do links yet, but he's pretty easy to find. Just punch that in and you can go check out. And it kind of inspires you to do some scratch building. Makes you think a little bit on when you're building, on little things you can add to your model while you're building it that you might not have thought of before. Anyway, great channel. Go check him out. I love watching it. He has lots of updates. Keeps you on track with what he's doing. So go check him out. Anyway, I've been working on my Deuce Coupes, my box art builds there. I'm messing with my phone here. And they're coming along pretty good. Paint, I got decals on them. The decals in this kit are, I knew they'd be kind of touchy because, I don't know, they just look different than a regular kit. I don't know how this kit was done, if, you know, how it got, how it came about or anything, way back when it did, but I'm glad it did. So anyway, because these decals are really cool. So anyway, they're really, really touchy, but I got them on pretty good, and I should have filed the hinges off just because if I didn't really need them, because the decals going over them, I kind of messed up a little bit. This worked out pretty good. It didn't hit that bottom hinge, and I got the interior in them. According to the box art there, it looks like blue, and ours looks like black and white. And this one's got a white steering wheel, and it looks like the blue one's got a black steering wheel up there with white seats, and everything black on the inside. So I just brush paint everything black in there. So I think that's pretty close. And I filed this part of the seat down a little bit because it sets on this, and by filing it down a little bit, it butts up to this on there. And but it drops it down just a little bit more and gives a little bit of a rake, which I don't have much of a rake there, but I like the lowness of it. So anyway, I did that, and on this one here, I just left it like it was, and got the white seat, black interior, just like the other one. I got the dash in this one. Whoops. And the steering wheel, not a whole lot of detail in there. These decals, I had trouble again going around the hinges there. I should have took them off right there. But I painted them white after the decal broke over them, and it looks all right. This decal here, down here, the tip came off and went bye-bye. This one cracked, and I thought I had it close, but it moved on me. Something else. Oh yeah, this moved here. Where are we at here? Right here on me. And before I noticed it, it stuck, and I couldn't get it loose again. A little bit of trouble lining up here because this decal here is separate from this one, obviously. And hard to get them to line up there and on the bottom. This side here turned out pretty good. Other than that, I used some decal stuff that I've had. Which one did I use? I think I used this one that I've had forever. And then I got some of this from Sean. I tried that on one, and I didn't really, I never used it before, so I used this on the rest of them because I've used that a few times. And it helped them lay down pretty good over the fenders there and around the cowl. See, there's that floor part that glues on. And then the, if I can get both hands around here, the interior goes on and just kind of butts up against it like that. So, and by shaving this one here, I got the little lip there, so the one that goes in it, it's in the car, I shaved it a little bit so it'll drop down on there normal. Like anyway, these decals went on pretty good. One of them kind of got a little cracky on me, but not too bad. These are old original ones I had in my decal drawer, so I thought I'd throw them on there just for something to look at when you flip it over. You can tell they're old by all the nicks and chips. I didn't think they would come out, so I shot clear over them on the decal sheet. I used a semi-gloss, I think it was clear. Let it dry, then cut them out so they didn't come apart. But I mean, you can see the decal edge around them pretty good because they're old. But it gives it a little eyeball underneath there. I put the moon disc on there and everything, looking good. This one here, that fits in the radiator. I took the radiator and from the kit and filed it off smooth, and then stuck it on the radiator thing. And it's way bigger. I guess they made it that way because I have an original one of these decals too, and it was way big. So I just laid it on there from behind and trimmed it out and stuck it on there, and it came out pretty close. But this one here kind of got a little cracky on the bottom there too, but it works. It looks good. Anyway, so that was that. And the hood, I don't know if I'm going to be able to use the hood, because if I remember right, I moved the axle forward a little bit, I think, to get it lower. So you can see the axle right there. It kind of sticks out a little too far, so hence the radiator thingy-majiggy doesn't go back far enough. You can see in there where it goes onto those little nubs. Those little nubs now are flush with the axle, so they won't go in the little hole there. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to use the hood or not. So we will see. I didn't think about that when I was doing that. This one here will be alright. You can see the little nubby stick out further. And if that axle's in the way, I'll just take the axle out and cut a little nib on the end of the wheel to slide in there and glue it on the axle. So we'll see. Didn't do anything on, whoops, what's that? Okay. Didn't do anything underneath there. Still got to sand the slicks down a little bit. Finish the motor. The firewall on these, you don't really need one, because when you put it on here with that floor thing right there that you glue on, I'm gonna know how to do this with not holding the camera. It's pretty interesting. Anyway, you see that part there kind of acts as a firewall, but there's still a gap there. So I'm gonna, if I have enough room without being in the way of the motor, I'm gonna shorten this up so it fits in there. You can see all this. And I have a firewall, because there's firewalls in these. And I got this one here to kind of match that one, and it's already been shortened a little bit, but not short enough. So I'll glue that up on there. And it's got some stuff on it right there, if you can see that, a little voltage regulator or something, so that's close enough. I could just scratch fill some of these. I thought about that too. I might have to get some thinner plastic so it doesn't hit the engine motor when it slides down on there. So we'll see. Exhaust, I scraped all the chrome off. I had some oven cleaner that I use, but I ran out. I bought some other stuff that was unscented, because the other stuff would like kill you, and it don't work at all. So if you use oven cleaner, don't get unscented. At least some what stuff I got, it did not do nothing, so I had to scrape it. And someday I'll go back to the stinky stuff and do it outside with a gas mask on, I guess. I'm gonna scrape those because they had the seams in them, you know, and that don't look good. So then I'll paint them with this stuff that I've talked about a lot. I got from Dan the Man. I love the stuff. And I'll do the same with these, because you can kind of see the seam right there. So you gotta file that off so it looks good. See, it's on the back side of there, and in the where the hole's supposed to be. So these I'll probably just scrape the edge lines off, because if I scrape the whole thing, I'll get rid of my little bumps there. I don't want to get rid of those, so I got to do that. Got this dash ready with the white steering wheel to go on the other one. Got a red motor in one and a blue motor in the other one. I don't know if that's... It looks like a black or a blue motor in the red one. You can't really tell. You can't tell at all on that one. For a while I thought that was the engine red, but that's the decal on the fender. So too late. It's going to be red and one's going to be blue. So that's going to work out pretty good. And because the front axle was moved forward, I had to put a little extension there on the wishbone so it would reach, and this part still fit in the frame right. So that's okay. That'll be all right. So a lot of little things to do, but I'm getting close. And you got the headlights to do. You got the headlights there, and on this kit you just cut them. You cut them right here, and then flip them. So that will go right there in that hole, and this one will go right there in that hole. So you got mounts, so that's going to work out pretty good. Anyway, that's where I'm at with the Woody's rock and roll group build. Oh, I painted this real quick. I painted that blue, used up all that I had left. It's kind of light on the fenders, so hopefully it works out good enough. Kind of satin finish there. I think it'll work. We'll have some decals of some scallops or something. I might try putting them on there. I don't know, but I think that'll look all right with the black wheels and a little poverty cap on it. We'll see. That's down the road because I got other ones, you know, all those other ones paint on it, which I'm going to do next. Anyway, that's where I'm at with this. Next update will probably be pretty close to being done, so we'll see. So anyway, take care, guys. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Don't forget to go check out David's channel there. Awesome stuff. Anything else on my little list here? No. Oh, a long time ago I mentioned my daughter-in-law was a interior decorator. That was wrong. She didn't say anything to me about my video, but in the past she has, and I forgot. She's interior design. She does. She's not decorator. She designs the whole interior of your building from nothing to something really cool. So anyway, wanted to clear that up. And then, you know, she's involved in the decorating too, but she is it's Bang Interior Design, I think is the name of her company. Anyway, yeah, if you need something designed in your interior, you know, let me know and I'll hook you up with her. So anyway, I'm out here, everybody. Take care. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it, and we'll talk at you later. Bye. Where's the button? Yeah, to the right.